Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? This Charles down here again. Got a class for y'all here today. Uh, this is my first time doing this show. I'm calling it the Bachelor Buzzfeed. Uh, it's a show for bachelors. I'm a bachelor, and I think it'll help you to dispel a lot of stuff that you might got in your mind that you might be thinking that I'm a bachelor for bad reasons, but a lot of times really not. And I think this stuff will help people that are single also. But it's some misconceptions about women that I think that men have that if most men got rid of, they'd probably make them a better person or a better mate, definitely, but a better person themselves. So I'm gonna talk about those 5 things today, and I got a little couple of facts and stuff to back it up with. um, this is the Bachelor Buzzfeed. Y'all hit like, hit subscribe, and share it to your friends if you like what we talk about today. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this next slide, and we're gonna look at the first misconception. Okay, the first misconception is that women are scarce. Okay, but and I found this map here on Wikipedia. If you live in any of the blue areas on this map, this is a false statement for you. Okay, it's different for you if you live in the blue areas. Now I'm gonna look here. You see, you got these red areas, green. These are all places. Now the worldwide census of men and women puts it at 100 women, 101 men. Okay, so if you look at it from a worldwide point of view, without these areas, then women are scarce by one. But we're about to get into this. I'm going to show you some more facts here. So you look at the blue areas here. These blue areas are places where there are better laws for women, um, probably more confident stuff like that. And then you got, a lot of, in here I know it's a lot of like communist stuff in Far East and China and things like that. So in here it's very cold, not very comfortable. The thing is though, that the women tend to congregate into these other places, even though there's less of them. If you go into these comfort places, it winds up being more. We're gonna look at this slide, this next slide. Okay. Now, I was able to find this um, graph here from 2020, which shows the USA age sex structure. It's just males and females, and it was going by age and stuff like that. Okay, and if you look in here, you can see this dark red look is female surplus. Okay, this dark blue is male surplus. It's not as big. The numbers from the U.S. Census, if you look these up yourself, you'll see I didn't put all the extra numbers after the zero, after the millions, just keep the number small for when I do these classes. But U.S. Census 2021, it was in males, you had 162 million of males, and in females, you had 169 million. That came to 331 million people in total. If you were to take the 169 females and pair them up with the 162 million males, and everybody gets a mate, there'll be 7 million surplus females in the United States. So, I mean, is that a lot? I talked about that too. Is 7 million surplus females a lot? Well, and I got a list here. of some of the major cities in the United States and their populations at the current time. Okay. If the 7 million surplus of females moved to one major city, okay, they would effectively replace the population of several cities, save for New York. New York, here you see New York has 8 million people there. So if 7 million moved there, but first off, they double the population pretty much. But if you didn't have everybody there, you almost replace the population there. With Los Angeles, 4 million people. 7 million definitely replaces that. To me, this is a lot of people. This is a lot of people. That's a 7 million surplus. That's a lot of people. That's just the way I see it now. You know what I mean? Everybody else might not see it that way, but I mean, if everybody paired up and there was enough of y'all to replace Houston, Texas, and a few other cities, Philadelphia, yeah, that's a lot. But are women scarce? No, they are not. In fact, the more comfort in the area, the more women will congregate there. So if you live in a place like the United States, like I was just showing, or not in desert areas, women, because in the desert areas, in the areas, there's a lot of like, you know what I'm saying, harsh rules against women and stuff too. So, you know, they're going to go to where, you know, it's comfort and better rules for them. They're going to do that. I would. So, no, they're not scarce. If you're living in the blue areas, they're not scarce. That's why when you go to places, when you go out in these big cities like Atlanta and Philadelphia and all that stuff, you see these big groups of women because there's less men than them. It's already less men with in the United States. Yeah, it's already less men because it's only 162 million. We just went over that right there. Okay, misconception number 2. All women want a relationship. Okay, now most men think women are looking for a relationship in their lives. Okay, and that might be the truth. Okay, they might be cool if one comes along. All right, but just looking for it, well, I don't know. But this is the opinion I have on it. If women wanted relationships, they would be the ones asking for them. Okay, in most cases, it would be the man who has to initiate things with the woman. Okay, so while they would probably take a relationship if it's presented properly to them and they see it as something that they want to do and something that they think is beneficial, then they would probably do it. But they don't go asking for it either. So you got to kind of watch it on that one. That's why I tell guys, you know, if they wanted it that bad, they'd probably be asking you. But women initiate divorce 70% of the time, and that number jumps to 90% amongst college educated women. So where they might not be the one asking you for a relationship, they got no problem telling your ass to get on when they get tired of you. So you gotta pay attention to that part too. Okay. But this is a misconception that they just want relationships. It's not like that. It's got to be something meaningful. It's got to be something that's going good for them too. Or else they're getting out of there. 70% of the time they get out of there. 90% of they college educated. So, do women want relationships? If it's beneficial for them, there's nothing wrong with that. Because I wouldn't do nothing not beneficial for me. They will take one. Also, if they really like you first, she likes you first, not you like her first. Those work a little bit different. We'll get to those again as we go on in the other Bachelor Buzzfeed of the series. In either case, expect to be promptly fired if you don't get things right, because we just went over those numbers. So, do they want it? Yeah. If it works out for them, if you can make it work out for them, yeah, they want it. They'll take it. you know, but you're the one asking for it in most cases. So if you're the one asking for it, the other person probably didn't want it. It's just yeah. We're gonna talk a little more about that in a little bit here. All right. Misconception number 3: women don't have sex for fun. Okay, this is the biggest mistake a man can make. All right. There's several studies that show women have no problem with casual sex at all. Okay. I don't think women have a problem with casual sex. But if you keep watching my videos, you're going to see charts like this again. Because this is a study that was done on some college students and women that were just getting out of college good. So, the really sexual active group of people who are, such. But you got the purple for the women and you got the green for the men. Okay. And notice here, transaction. Of course, men's is higher or green. If women are paying for it, they shouldn't. Women don't really have sex with people they just met. Guys do that more. Women, guys have sex with somebody that's a friend more than women do. But right here, in a relationship, the last person they had sex with in a relationship, the women are more into that than guys. But right here in the casual dating, I know you guys see this. I'm pointing it out. I know. I'm circling it with this little thing. You should see it going around and around and around because I'm recording the screen. That is going to be a big point of speaking as I go on with these series. Casual dating looks like the best place for sex with women these days without you getting jerked around. It's something we'll talk more about, but I just want you to just look at that flip flop right there, where it went right between here and there. And this is actually a lot more. This is relationship, guy to girl is not lit. But this right here, casual dating, guys don't do casual dating as much as women. And they're not having sex with during casual dating as much as women. I got a theory on that, but we'll get into that in another show. But for this Bachelor Buzzfeed, you just need to understand that women casual dating, women will have sex for fun. If you're having casual sex during casual dating, it's not purposeful. It's not, no, no. Okay, so bad misconception. Next slide. Women definitely have sex for fun. Okay, casual sex is no issue either. The quicker men start understanding this, the better. That Chad's wife with no sexual past was a pipe dream, guys. I am sorry. Okay, women have sex for fun. Women have a lot of casual sex. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It can actually become a good thing. It's something else that we're going to be talking about more in some of the other Bachelor Buzzfeeds to come. How to use this type of stuff to your advantage. Misconception number 4. The man must bear all financial responsibility. Okay. And this is another big mistake. Not because you don't want to. Every guy wants to give his girl the world. I mean, I would want to do that. I would want to do that. However, depending on your income, this is a bad decision for you and her. You trying to bear everything financially. She's going to have to put something in on it. So this is how it is. I'm going to go right here to this federal poverty guidelines. The source of this is the Federal Register, volume 66, number, I think that was a little cross, so T9, February 1, 2021. 121. So straight out of federal books. Okay. You see it's written down here a little bit. Google it yourself. All right. But I want to use this to kind of quickly explain why this thing about the guy carrying all the financial responsibility. It's a good idea if you're already rich. If you're filthy, streaking, stinking rich, and well, what's filthy, stinking rich? Two, three, 400,000 a year, 250, $300,000. Because look, right here, and this is the federal guidelines. They got it broke down even down to the wage guys. Okay, wages at $21 an hour. You're only making $3 grand a month, $44,000 a year. And that's what he's saying only. Well, the only reason saying only is because see, if you get this right, let's just say you're the person in the house working and you do make $21 an hour, and you're getting 44,000, right? Now, if it's you, your wife, and your kids, and you skip down here, you look right here. They said family size of the three at $21,000 is living in poverty. Okay, now, so if you're right here, you only getting this. That's half of that. You're getting a lot more. You have a little extra left over, but most people don't make this kind of money. That's the main thing I'm bringing up. Most people don't make this kind of money. $21. Most people don't make that. Most people down here making 15, and they got 3 and 4 kids. The same way this thing is saying. And once you're at 15 and you got 3 or 4 kids, 4 or 5 people in the house, you are already in poverty. Most people don't make $20 an hour. It's just the truth. So most people, if you don't make more than $20 an hour, you definitely can't carry somebody else. It doesn't matter if you was it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. A person that doesn't make $20 or so an hour cannot carry another person. And since the average person doesn't really make $20 an hour, you can't carry another person. I'm gonna move on to the next slide. Misconception number 5. I can raise a woman's interest in me. Okay, guys, nothing could be further from the truth. I got old Steve Urkel here with Laura Winslow, because we all know how that used to go. Okay, well, if you don't, go watch that show Family Matters, and you will see how that goes. Okay, and right now, I don't recommend this. I have another video on YouTube. Don't raise her interest in you, lower your interest in her. Okay. And the reason why is because if you got to raise interest in something, I mean, like, it's already, you should already know what it is. Hey, look, let's roll to the next slide. Let's talk about that. Okay. Okay, guys. When you got picked last on the playground, all right, you knew what it was. All right. When you was kids and you got picked last on the playground, you knew what it was. It's because you sucked. And that team only took you because they had to. It's the same feeling she will have. Don't do it. You're not getting picked for a reason. Okay? You're not getting picked for a reason. All right? Women know what they want. If she doesn't pick you, whatever she wants, you're not it. Okay? No harm, no foul, though. Because you already know what it is. All right? This way you don't waste your time doing the Steve Urkel, chasing up Laura Winslow. Let her have it. Okay? And go somewhere else and try out. Keep trying out for new leagues. Do that. But don't keep trying for a league that is shown that doesn't want you. Don't do that. Our friend here, he's doing this now. It just looks desperate. Okay? Not just for Colin, but it's gonna look desperate for you too. Okay? League don't want you, go to another one. Okay? So that's pretty much been it, guys. Look, those have been the 5 misconceptions that I think guys have about women that they could change. based on some of the things I talked to her about today. Especially now that most guys know that they can't really carry a woman, they gotta do something about that too. It's pretty much virtually impossible for that to happen. All right. And we're gonna be talking about more solutions that I go further with more Bachelor Buzzfeeds, and they will have just as many facts and things that back up what we're talking about in there. So don't forget to hit like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share. And y'all, let me know what y'all think about the Bachelor Buzzfeed series. If you like today's um, show, let me know. If you think there's some more facts needed, let me know. So you just let me know things in the comments, and I'll see y'all in a few weeks here when I come out with the next Bachelor Buzzfeed. All right, y'all take it easy, and catch up with y'all later. I'm out.